Such a goofball. What a goofball. Sea break, you gonna run through the water some more? Buddy, you didn't even poop. You just did a pee. What's all the kicking up leaves for? Huh? What's all that for, you maniac? So this goofball just decided he wanted to run into that, which, I don't know if you can remember, about 2 or 3 months ago, we were skating on, I shouldn't say skating, we weren't really skating, we were just like sliding or skitching, if anybody remembers skitching, on this. We literally filmed right here, right at the corner. There he goes. This kid loves his water. He is an absolute nutcase. And to not turn me into a liar, there he goes. Oh, there goes the Baximus. He is cooked. Oh my goodness, mister. Let me back away while you do that, you creature. You creature of habit. Huh. So we're just out here flatting around in the woods. Absolutely nothing crazy. Weather hasn't been super permissible, and you can see just how foggy it is over there. It's crazy. So we're gonna do what we usually do out here. And it's a little past 5, so this side. This side, Buster. Good boy. He just comes running full bore. Full bore. He knows what time it is. So yeah, we're just gonna do a little flatting around. If we can collect some material while we're out here, gravy. Absolutely awesome. But look at this kid. He's already just dripping wet. And that tail, that is straight Newfie tail. Yeah, his paw up when he sniffs, that's the lab coming through. And as far as I know, see, it's telling me to right my screen, but I know it's shooting correctly that way. I really wish that would go away. As far as I know, labs love water. So whatever you can get a lab to be near the water, forget it, it's a wrap. Good boy. So we're just out there, like I said, flatting around, not doing anything, nothing crazy. We made some birch oil last night. That was a blast. Man, I can't wait to deep dive, sit down, and fully explain the video. I made a short on Summon on Insta. Summon, you're in a Viking. Was it short? No, it was a proper reel. It was a reel. Good boy. And we showed just clips of what it took to get us there. Man, this mud is just, it's brutal. Check this out. Look at that mud, kid. I mean, you can see the standing water. This is all just melt. But, whew, brutal. I'm like just skating across the top of this. But man, that mud stepping in, it's some hardcore stuff. If I turn my eyes, turn my gaze for 3 seconds, and this kid's missing. Right, pal. Yep. I hear him over there. Good boy. There he is. Thank you. That's a good boys. Oh, what a good boys. So, I just heard yesterday, day before, an angel out in Frisco, SVV. I'm not sure exactly what charter or do. I'm not sure what charter he runs with, but Cisco, he's a United States Marine, also a Hell's Angel. He just got freeman, so we gotta work on RAINMAN next, dude. Hopefully you can see this. Free RAINMAN. He is a Salem Hell's Angel, Salem, Mass Hell's Angel that got jacked up in some serious charges. And they're all for nonsense. You can go and read the case log. I don't really like going into detail because I'm not a member. That's, you know, and I'm an advocate for keeping good guys free. That's what I want to advocate. And he's a good guy. He's a local guy. And I'll tell just what's on case law is he has flash, which is either a kidney patch or other patches besides where it says Hell's Angels over their heart on that cut. Man, this is going to be tough to navigate through. But he has flash that represents a certain clubhouse out there on the West Coast. And just because he has a piece of that flash on his cut, and apparently I read a little bit further, it said he had a tattoo of, I want to say it was SFV, San Fernando Valley. I'm not 100% on the locations, don't mark my words, but oh yeah, we're getting wet already. Just because he had some ink, there was a legal grow house that wound up getting popped in Cali by the dirties, right? By the feds, by the powers that be, fucking cunts. And RAINMAN got caught up in it because of his ink. So that's how they linked him to this case. Everybody knows RAINMAN is an East Coast angel. He's a Salem angel. You know, if you know your history about the club, you at least know that much if you know ins and outs. Want to go that way, Paul? Come on, we'll go that way. So this is just a neat little cut through. He always likes ripping these trails. But yeah, man, they say right on the let me try to think what it's called. JusticeRains.com. So you can get these t-shirts. You can get free RAINMAN, basically merch to help his case, to help the fund. You know, crazy amounts of bills that you know, have to be paid to lawyers so he can fight this from behind bars, and that sucks. You can't even get bailed on this. So, damn, buddy, that's your third poop. So, I kicked in what I could. You know, got a t-shirt, some rad stickers out of the deal, but if you're on Insta, go on Free RAINMAN. It should be the first one that pops up, and it's a logo like this. Just to help with the case, man. That's not your cup of tea, at least look up his case law. It's so sad, man. It's just sad. It's sad that, you know, by his association with his club, that he's getting jacked up as hard as he is because something else happened. You know, 3,000 miles away. That's just dog shit. That's absolute dog shit. So, all right. Bax and I came to this deadfall. And this guy took an absolute tumble. Don't go too far, mister. Actually, you know what? Maybe this was the one that we were admiring. I wanted to say, nope, that guy broke a while ago. This guy broke. That went straight across. You used to be able to walk across that at one point in time. No, this wasn't one. Baximus! Sorry, buddy. I can't whistle so good with a ham hock in, but look at this. Tell me that's not nuts. That is a deadfall. Yeah, I remember because that pool noodle was there. Dude, check this out. Imagine that guy falling on you. What a way to get impaled. Just brutal. It's a big old pine. Just brutal. You can see just the layers and layers and layers. All right, pal, I hear you. Good boy. By one of these, just walking in the woods. This is why we talk about the 5 W's. Get, good boy. Come here, monster. Come here, you animal. Oh, what a good boys. Yeah, you're the good boys. Yeah, imagine having your tent set up right over here, and you know, this big bad Larry comes crashing down into the middle of the night. That's where it dropped from. But what a shit show, huh? Yikes. That's why we talk about wind, widowmakers, water, wigglies, and wildlife. Those are the 5 W's you have to pay attention to. Ready? Go back this side. Yep. Yep. Come on. Pretty sure that's what it is. 5W. Wind, water, wiggly, widowmakers, and wildlife. Yeah. Baximus. Yep. Going this way, mister. Yep. So I do have on. Here he is. Good boy. Oh, that's my good boys. I do have on the new and improved haversack. Last time we were out here, there was none of this guy added to it. This is all M81 woodland. Very cool. Let's see if I can take this guy down a bit, get you a better shot. So yeah, this was just all this tan, and on the flip side, I wound up running the whole thing. So that M81 is basically just covering up. That's all it's doing. But I sewed it nice that, you know, all the edges were nice. And if you know me, you know I don't use sewing machines. This is all by hand. That's why it doesn't look perfect, but it's not bad either. It's feasible. Good boy. Oh, that's my good boys. I'd like to get my hands on some birch, because with all that birch burning we're doing, trying to get that oil. Sorry. I'm looking around, not paying attention that I'm recording. With all that birch oil going on that we got going on, I'd like to collect some more birch. This isn't a huge birch area. We do have some, but the diameter is very small. It's funny, I walked past this dude and I'm like, I picked it up for a second just minutes ago when I was talking. But those are my knife scrapes to see what that was. That was just down. And I wanted to investigate what was on the inside. So I just gave it a couple scrapes. But it's funny. I looked at it again when I just came and picked it up, and I'm like, wait, I just investigated that. Good boy. I just investigated that last time. But yeah, how do you like the good boys? I'm coming. How do you like the suspenders? I've never been a suspenders dude, but you know, if the shoe fits, right? Wear it. Good boy. This side. That's a good boys. We have a towel ready when we get home, huh? I'm gonna have to dry you right off, Baximus. But yeah, free rein, man. We just freed Cisco, so that's huge. Cisco is a United States Marine Corps vet. A lot of those guys are, man. A lot of them are. A lot of them are vets. Not necessarily just from the Marine Corps, but a lot of those guys, when it started back in 1948, if you know the history about the club, they were, you know, kind of vets. Came back, wanted to continue that camaraderie, their friendship with their bros in battle, you know, and wound up starting a motorcycle club. 1948. And next thing you know, there was one, I want to say Purdue, but I want to say there was one before Purdue, which is San Bernardino. And then Sonny and a couple other guys, Ralph Baga, who just passed away. Sonny, everybody knows him as Sonny Baga. Everybody says Baja. It's not Baja, it's Baga. Taking it right, mister, good boy. Ralph and this guy Otto Friedley started the Oakland chapter. This is my knowledge. This may not be fact. This is what I know about the club. And yeah, they just, you know, ran Oakland, man, and then branched out. 66, you got Bad Company, which is my neck of the woods, Lowell, or the Bean Shooters' neck of the woods. It's 1969, you got Salem, which is, we were the first on the East Coast. I shouldn't say we. Excuse me, I'm saying we, me being a New Englander. The Hells Angels were the first on the East Coast, which was Salem. Excuse me, which was Lowell, Bad Company, 66. Then it was Salem in 69, which is just rad, because, like, you know, Woodstock, 69, all that cool shit. Good boy. Man, those boys ripped it up throughout here. Check this out. They ripped it up throughout here on New Year's. They were out here ripping off fireworks and shit. Just having a blast. I'm glad it's relatively clean. I was down here chopping up some wood and they weren't from here. And I said, you know, cool, have a blast, just do me a favor. And the kid was from North Reading, and I said, just pick up any big stuff, Roman candles. You know, I don't expect you to pick up little tiny stuff like this, like little bits of piece of plastic and shit, but just pick up all the big stuff, Roman candles, any rockets that are big and intact, and they did. So good on them, man. They're welcome back here anytime. It's all about, you know, respect, especially if you're not from a place, respecting a spot that is not yours. Or even, ooh, we got a Canadian goose over here. Bax is gonna scare the shit out of him. Of course, but I got a great big old Canadian goose right down there. See him? You can barely see him, center of the screen. He's kind of close to the wood line. But he's just a big guy waiting in the water. But yeah, they had a fire down here. They had fireworks. They brought a buttload of pallets, as you can see. They didn't trash it too bad. This is kind of all new since New Year's. They didn't pick up a ton of their rubbish, but, you know, they did. They didn't do a bad job either. Here, car coming in behind me. I'm gonna go down and check out the goose, mister. We don't like this side. We don't like coppers. No coppers. So, if you remember, this side buster. Somebody whacked this guy down. I wound up picking up. This is oak. I wound up picking up a couple limbs off of this side. Yep. I wound up picking up a couple limbs off of this side. Say, right here. Oh, I wound up grabbing one over here too. So let's see. There was, yeah, one like down in the middle. Oh, there it is. You can see it cut right there. Let's see if we can zoom in. Right under there. So I whack one of those guys down because, man, oak is always good. That's a good boys. Good boy, you hold. Good boys. You hold. That's a good boy. They got like a little paddle duck boat, something like that. Good boys. Let's go see that goose. Good kid. But out here, it's always gnarly. They got mask tags. Whoa, we're actually on the border right now. You that don't know, we're on a border town. Baximus, son. Good boy. We're on a border town right now of Mass and New Hampshire. So it's always a good time. It's absolutely always a good time. That's a good boys. Want to check out the geese? There's geese over here. You want to check them out, pal? Yep. Side, good boy. There's two of them. He's gonna wind up being an egghead as soon as, you know what, they're probably protecting young because they're not moving. I bet that's exactly what they're doing. So I'm gonna try to not let him get too close. I don't want him being an egghead. I just want to film him from here because they look cool. Let him. Baximus, you know that's deep, meathead. Yeah, it's deep. You can't go out to the geese, pal. No dice. But yeah, we had a good time. Good boys. This side. Get back to good boys. Ah, they're good boys. Oh. Yep. Come on. Ready? So, there it goes. Absolute monster. Good boy. So, yeah, we'll let those geese be. I wonder what these kids brought down. I told you he's nuts. These kids brought down like a little paddle boat. Probably gonna do some fishing. Probably just checking me out. I saw him checking me out. Make sure I wasn't some copper creep, which, fuck, I'm eyeballing them, wondering if it's the same thing. Absolutely negative. Absolutely negative. Oh, that's good, boys. Zip through this side. You can get as wet as you like. I'm staying as relatively dry as I can, Buster. How's that sound? Like a plan? Good boy. So, yeah, we're looking for wood. Him and I looking for wood. He's going off that side. I'll follow him. So, I would like some birch. A nice chunk of maple, if possible. I really want birch, you know. Careful, G-Wiz. Come on, G-Wiz. Good boy. But there's all kinds of really cool little spots in and out of here. I mean, for instance, just these rocks. Just these rocks are cool. It looks like this used to be an old marker for like a city, right? A city, or maybe the state line. Like I said, we're bordering right now, but look at those cool guys. Like, those are dope. And those have been here for freaking hundreds of years. That one too. Oh, there we go, some birch right there. That one too. That one's just neat looking. Good boy. You want a treat? What good boys. Oh, yep. I got you, Buster. That's a good boy. You're soaked to the bone, aren't you? God, you look like a drowned rat, pal. Good boy. Yeah, drowned rat. You're such a goofy. What a goofy. You can't help it, though. You just want to run, run, run. So, we're going to harvest a little of this birch. So, I'm going to set up right up here. I got to do a quick switcheroo with the camera. This silly boy may run around and do his thing. Hopefully he doesn't run into the camera. But I'm going to harvest some. Good boy. I'm going to harvest some. That's a good boy. He already ran into the camera. Right. Do me a favor. Leave the tripod alone, okay? You think you can do that? Yeah, leave the tripod alone, please. I'm just going to do a little cut. I want to cut some. Oh, yes, you're so wet. Oh, you're so damn. God, you look funny. You look funny wet. Because you look so slimmer. So skinnier. You look way skinnier, pal. Nice thing about birch bark is it could be years old. It could be decades old. And it will still be on the ground intact. Crazy, right? Just nuts. So, this isn't some of the best, but it will do. I try not to harvest live stuff. Look at that. That's what you're talking about. That's what I want, buddy. All the good stuff that's just off the ground, deadfall. Absolutely perfect. Just clean up the inside with my knife a bit. That's what I'm talking about. Freebies. And I'll turn around and turn this into oil, which is just perfect. So that's a huge plus. That piece I'll leave. It's not very beneficial. There is something under here. Looks like a little chipmunk hole or something. They use good coverage. So you have to be careful. I don't want to gaff you, pal. Huh? I don't want to gaff you, buddy. Yeah, be careful. I got the knife out, okay? It's funny. Wherever I'm digging, he wants to immediately dig. He's just the best. But you can see. I'll bring this over. You can see just how much this has deteriorated and fallen apart. But see that? That's some good little bits, man. You don't need premier bits. You just need decent bits. I'll take this home, dry out for a week, and then I'll burn it. Some of the stuff I have that I've been burning right now is ages old. I mean years old. So this stuff is just deteriorated, right? But it's still intact. It still serves. If you dry this out, you could definitely use this as punk wood. I'm not gonna. This is my helper. This is what I get for bringing a dog in the woods. Leave it. Bringing a dog in the woods to help me retrieve wood. Why don't you take this piece? You want that one? It's waterlogged. Yeah, you get it. Bex, you get it. Here you go. What a good boy. Instead of tearing apart my... Yeah, instead of tearing apart my birch, why don't you rip up your own? This stuff's for me, Doobie. So I'm just going to take this and fold it up as neatly as I possibly can. Right in the haversack it goes. And that's about as neat as it's going to get. And we'll go over there and we'll grab the rest of whatever's sitting. See if I can do this tripod one-handed. Not horrible, terrible. Okay, so. Right there, whatever's left. There's like 2 or 3 more pieces left on the ground. Just grab those guys. We'll take out what we'll need immediately. Good boy. That's a good boy. So it's not all buried at the bottom. That's a good boy. Oh, you're such a good boy. I know you're probably chilly, huh? You got there. You look like you could be a little chilly, pal. Yeah, a little chilly. Little chilly willy. Well, I didn't tell you to go running in the water. You did. You did all by yourself. That was all you, pal. Yes, all you, mister. I'm just ripping out some of the guts of the wood on the inside. I want to kind of strip this as nice as I possibly can. That way, 1, there won't be wood all over the haversack. 2, it will dry much quicker. So, that's not a ton, but this is probably close to half a burn right now, so that's a plus. If I can find any, I'm actually kind of good with maple. Cedar, I'm not really in a cedar area. This is not, it's not really a cedar spot. If I can find something around here, I want it either to be, and not this old punky birch wood. I'd like, I have a bunch of maple still. I'd love cedar. I'm not gonna find cedar. Birch. Chestnut. I wouldn't mind trying to find some chestnut. What else? I'll even put a nice little strap of leather to beef up the cuff, which worked out pretty nice. You can see I went right to where the original flap was. Maybe that's a bit better. See the original flap? And I just wrapped that guy in leather, so this guy is pretty Trump tight. Pretty tight. And that's just something my outward bound patch I earned in '93. You ready, Buster? Excuse me. This kid's running rampant right now. Are you ready? Want to pack it up? I'll take you home and get you dry, huh? Your face looks like a... You look like a drowned rat, Buster. Ready? Okay. He's the cutest, man, but... Boy, he just looks like a drowned rat. That is black. That's black birch. You can tell just by the way it rips. Oh, I did a shitty rip. It wasn't on film. Let's see. Tell by the way it rips, man. You always get a band out of it. And birch is thin, and like that wouldn't be terrible. That wouldn't be bad. This kind of has moss all over it. Yeah, that's just deteriorating, but like this stuff, I can collect that. Black birch does not rip as nice as another bit. It doesn't rip as nice as white birch, aka paper birch. That it does not. And there's another bit. So I'll come back and harvest this guy another time. You can see the limbs literally, look at this. The limbs literally falling right out of this. But the bark is still completely intact. Look at, I can probably, yep. Isn't that some shit? This guy was just right here. That's how awesome birch bark is. Oh, I got a fifi. I got a birch fifi. If anybody knows what I'm talking about. You've done time. Oh, that's a howl. Come on, pal. Ready? Good boy. Man, that hat's still here. I hung this up ages ago because somebody lost it. It was like on the trail right there. New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It looks like a broad's hat. Yeah, that's a chick's hat. Bummer. Apparently they never, maybe it was the New Year's kids. They never came back to got it. You okay, good boy. That's a good boy. Alright, so we could hit that other side. Oh, this is gonna be tough navigating through here. I stayed right last time. We went up and around. Now we're coming back through, and it's always a bit hairy. This stuff doesn't look daunting, but I assure you this stuff is like, it's straight clay. So you get slipping on that and you just go whoop right in the drink. So I gotta be careful not to slip in the drink. That would not be fun. Wind up there right now. Good boy. I can hear you ripping back. Pal, that's my buddy boys, huh? That's a good boys. What a good boy, mister. I'll take you home and dry you off, huh? Yeah. So we did a tiny bit of axe chucking. Nothing crazy. So were we first? So, oh wait, I wasn't even rolling then. No. I wasn't even rolling then, but there was some young kids ripping these trails, and I shouldn't say ripping, they were walking the trail. Ripping is like on a bike, a dirt bike, quad, three-wheeler. They were walking the trails. And Bax has been getting a little aggressive lately, so he had a cool demeanor because they were going slow. They weren't running up to him. He doesn't like people running up to him. So I was just doing some quick axe chucking, and I was like, Baximus, come. So we came a bit closer, and I was like, he'll be fine, because they kind of stopped in their tracks. I get so distracted. I'm like a little kid. A mallard and his old lady. Mallard and his old lady's right in front of him. You can barely see her. She's camo. There we go. Got them both in frame now. She's all camo. He's the handsome colored one. But right here, Buster. Come on. Here we go. Cool. He didn't see him. Trying to get it where he wouldn't see him. Go in there and bother him. So the kids, I was like, yeah, he's good. And I kind of made eye contact with him, like, Bax, are you going to behave yourself? Are you going to get aggressive with these kids? And he just went up slowly, sniffed, and he was fine, but he's getting a bit, and it's because he needs his nuts clipped, man. He's getting a bit, ready? He's getting a bit aggressive lately. It's like, fuck. I don't like his aggressiveness, man. I don't like he's getting aggressive towards people, getting aggressive towards door dashers and Amazon people and stuff like that. And I'm like, buddy, you can't be doing shit like that. So directly behind us is where that deadfall is. The maple barber chair, literally directly right through there, all the way back. Who popped in? Somebody popped in. I couldn't see. It disappeared. Let's try to see. Can we pull up who popped in? Live chat. Here we go. CJ. What's up, CJ? How you been? Long time. Baximus. Good boy. Just running with the boy. He's absolutely soaked. This goofball decided to... So we were skating without skates, skitching. Not even October, so 4 or 5 months ago. And he decided, so we were skitching on that, and it was a blast. Well, there's the same little pond. It's not even, it's like just a dried out, excuse me. It's just a water source that's It's like not connected to anything, but this goofball decided now that it's thawed out, the lab in him wanted to run right through it. Splash! Absolute nutcase. So that's exactly what he did. And now he's drying off, but it's so funny. His face looks so much skinnier that he's wet. He looks like a drowned rat. It's a freaking riot, man. So, kid's just hilarious. We're trying to look for deer and stuff, but I'm kind of at the wrong time. Dusk and dawn is their hours. Right, mister. Get. Good boy. That's a good boys. Thank you. Oh, that's a good boys. Thank you, mister. Bax. Right here. Come here. Get. That's a good boys. Come here. I want to show the peoples your wet faces. Come here. You show. God, shake. Gee, thanks. You've only done it Hey. You've only done it 90 times. Come here. I want to see your wet face, mister. You show me your wet face? You look like a drowned rat, kid. You look like a drowned rat. Okay. Come on, Goofy. He doesn't like staying still. He's a super high energy dog. And I do this with him so he doesn't go home and... Well, I do this with him because I love him, but... And I enjoy it as much as he does, but I do this with him so he doesn't go home and destroy stuff. What is that? Oh, that's him. Wow, that didn't look like him for a second. That looked like a bear. It's not. It's him just digging, but... Oh, crazy. Good boys. So, we didn't collect anything besides birch bark. That's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. I don't want any of this pine. All this pine is just... eh. I mean, I could try these crooks, because that's where you want to find fatwood. Right where the limb and the trunk and the limb meet. So, right in that spot where the trunk meets the limb. That's where you'll always find fatwood. Always, always, always. And you can see that's good and saturated. See that pitch all over it? That white stuff is pine pitch. But yeah, I bet if you just put a lighter up to that, it smells great. It smells fantastic. But look at all of it, right where it's been cut. Boop, 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 boop. All that pitch is just, it's literally like, it's a Band-Aid that the tree uses to try to protect itself. That's all that is. That stuff smells fantastic, but we're gonna, get side. A little bit further than I liked. Just not. Good boy. That's my good boys. No. We're gonna pack it up. I'm gonna throw my... You know what? Maybe I'll throw it a couple times. Throw the axe a couple times. I'm gonna do a daring view. Let's see. I'll do a daring view. Let's see if we can get as close to a target as possible. It's a tree, so the stumps go, or the bottom and the stumps go like this, so it's going to be tricky, but I want kind of a cool view where I'm going to be throwing from, and I don't know if I'm going to get it. Good boy. I don't know if I'm going to get it with this guy, so let me dig a little trench for this foot to go in. Good boy. Thank you, mister. That's a good boys. No, that's not going to stay there. How about shrinking it some? Let's see what we can do here. Alright, Murph, don't dig with the tripod. It's not that strong. I'm going to wind up hitting my phone on the tripod, but it is what it is. It will be fun at any rate. I'll laugh at myself when I do something stupid. Boy, oh, you're drying off a bit. That's a plus, mister. Yeah, you are drying off just a bit. That's a good boy, Doobie. Yeah, what a good boys. That's my pal. All right, let me get my distance. So I got a Ranger band sitting on the downside to keep this guy from kicking down every time. And it kind of works. It kind of holds okay. It's not terrible. I have to get my footing. First whack, I hit the tripod. It's all good, it didn't break, but I'm just asking for trouble right now. I am asking to do something stupid. Murphy's Law, right? Murphy's Law. So this is what happens every time. And it's all good, because, you know, they said this is what will happen absolutely every time. But I just chalk it back up. Then I roll this guy back up. Is it ideal? No. I could bind this with bank line. That would be more ideal, but just positive. How do I show you? So I just stuck it in without moving the tripod every time. I can show you. I stuck it in. Where am I looking? Right there. She landed. Landed it. Wasn't the most positive throw, but we made it. I missed this. I kind of only delegate this to the winter and I don't. The summer, spring, and I don't do this at home because all the logs that I've brought back and harvested over the years went right in the fire pit. So I have 2 logs that I use to chop like spoons on and to make spoons and stuff. But bummer. I definitely need to haul back a proper 3 foot around, 3 in diameter, nice couple stumps. Even a wall of end cut 4x4s will work. I've seen guys use that. Where you at, buddy? Positive one. Good boy. Hear him. Yeah, that was a good positive one. A bit low, but it's always fun slinging these guys. You could tell by the squeak that it was a nice one. So hopefully everybody's having a kick-ass day, man. Hopefully everybody's having a good time outdoors. Thank you. Appreciate that, Lise. How the hell are you? Hopefully you're doing good. I got Mr. Trouble out here with me. We're just doing a bit of axe chucking. We just went and ripped the woods for a little while. Had a good time. It was fun. This kid got soaked, which I kind of knew he would, but I'm not going to bring a towel with me, man. He's a dog. Another good one. Low. Wicked low, but like once I got it dialed, it seems to come a lot easier. So where I want is like up here. Where I'm putting him right now is right down here because I'm scared. I'm scared to death because I got the tripod. You know what I could do? Let's do this. I got the tripod right next to it. So this will be a couple of me without it shots. How's that? And everything looks good, right? I was having trouble. Once again with the screen, it says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. So hopefully everything's good, right? Is everything sitting sideways like it's supposed to? Horizontal mode rather than freaking vertical mode. Because that drives me nuts. It took me a while to figure that out. And I still don't have it perfectly dialed, but I'd like to hope that I... Looks good. Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Yeah, it's low, but I mean, we're positively sinking them, and it's kind of all I care about. You like the suspenders? Boink. I got them for St. Patrick's Day. Last year I got year before, I got a bunch of those Shamrock bandanas, and man, those sold out. These guys were kind of on limited selection, and I don't think these are going to be as popular as the bandanas. I still got 2 of those left, and oh, speaking of that, like you said, you saw Etsy was up and running. I just had an awesome review of the last person that bought my Viking horn. I am so stoked. So it was an awesome one that just compounded the idiot that came in before and made a bad made a bad review for me after 3 years of having the channel up. Never having a single bad review ever. I let some doofus come in, and it was my fault. I allowed this doofus to come in. But anyways, this doofus came into my inner circle and smeared my page. Tried to literally mess with my livelihood. But it is what it is. Everything's back up and running, so it's fantastic, and I got no complaints. I'm so glad that dropped when it did. You move, mister? Thank you. What a good boys. Try to go a bit higher. Let's try to get it where I actually want this guy, like here. Let's see. I'm just going to sink it by hand. Let's see if that's in frame, because that's kind of where I want it. Yeah. All right, we'll back it up just to here. How much? Just to here. And then I'll do one behind me, too. This I did not sink. I just sunk it in by hand so I could get a view. I just wanted to see while my little busters. That was ugly. I felt it leaving my hand. It was shitty. While my little busters out running around sniffing the whole wood, sniffing his wood, which he absolutely loves, and I couldn't be any happier. I'm happy. Well, he's happy. I'm happy. It's like happy wife, happy life. So since I don't have a wife, happy mutt, happy dude. I don't know. Happy mutt, happy dog, happy frog. I don't know. I'm not very good with rhyming. Happy dog, happy slog. Let's try to bring it up a little. This is like my happy release point right now. I cannot even step it up to here. I'm literally aiming here, and we're sinking here. This kid's looking at me like, Dad, can we go, please? Can we please go, Dad, please? Oh my God. Baximus! Skip! There's I hope he doesn't do anything dumb. Bax! I have a lip packed, so I can't. Good boy, thank you. Oh, he's like, am I in trouble? No, you're not in trouble, baby. Come here. Come here. I just didn't want you running away, okay? I don't want you running away. All right, you know what? He's cold, and he's absolutely soaked to the bone. Even though he's a newfie in a lab, he's freezing. We're going to pack it up. He was just down there looking at me right past this little water source. And you can see this car's over there. There's a field. Kids are playing. We'll do one more, Chuck. Kids are playing, I think it's softball. So I'll get one more. Hopefully it sticks. Damn it. We got to get one to at least stick. But he's my number one. And if he's cold, I can't. That's just wrong of me to keep him out here. If he's cold, he is moving around. He's not like laying down, which would make him even colder. Good boy. We're going to pack it out, mister. As soon as I sink this last one, there it is. Yay, Baximus, we made it. Good boy. We made it. Oh, we made it, baby boys. Yes, we did. Oh, my goodness. We made it. We're going to go home. We're going to go home, okay? Want to eat? Come on. You in frame? Come here. Come here. This is his little treat. Hopefully you can see it. It's a bit of a Slim Jim. But it's not. It's a doggy Slim Jim. Good boy. Yep. Honey. That's a good boy. Alright, we're going to pack it up, buddy. You're cold. And you're soaking wet, so I don't want you to catch a cold. That would make me so sad. It would. Let's get you. All right. Thank you, Pine. I appreciate you. Till next time. Yeah, this kid's cold, and I don't want him to. I don't want him to be a chilly willy. I want this dude to be able to come back out here with me many, many, many more times. So we'll throw a flannel on. Bax, you stay close. I don't like him that far away because he can't hop the fence or anything. It's like 10 feet tall, but there are people in cars out over there. And if you haven't checked out Free Rain Man, go check him out on Insta. Also, Justice Reigns. Go support people that, you know, look after the neighborhood. Go support people that are solid, that do shit that keep neighborhoods safe. That's what the Hells Angels are all about, man. Toys for Tots. They keep neighborhoods safe. They're solid fucking dudes. And, you know, I've never had a bad run-in with a single one of them. So, Free Rain Man, absolutely a dope shirt. I got a ton of dope stickers at home. From Johnny Bots to, you know, RAINMAN'S to, I even had a free Greg Domi one back in the day. Hell yeah, Lisa, thank you, I appreciate that. I had a free Greg Domi. My old man had a free Sonny, so that just goes to show you, Sonny Barger is no longer with us, but he had a free Sonny he used to wear back in like 91, 2, 3, up until, you know, he passed away. But yeah, that shows how long we've been supporting good causes. So I'm just gonna walk out real quick with this Goofy because he's a little bit farther than I want him to be. He's not where he should be. He's like telling me, Dad, hurry the fuck up, let's go. Bax, get! He's on the edge of the, good boy, now he's running. He just starts sniffing and he gets sidetracked. What a good boy, right here. That's my good boys. Thank you, good boys. Can you see him? You see him poking his head out? And that rock. Of course you can see the bright orange, right? Right here. Baximus, here. Get. Right here, Goofy. So, to preserve anybody's anonymity. Come on, pal. Oh, I'm gonna turn this my way. It's like kids out here playing ball and stuff. I don't do that. I don't do that. So we had a good time out there. It was rad. I'm gonna go. Bax, I need you on a lead. Yep. I need you on a lead. He's looking at me like, what? What? Baximus. Get. Right here. Get. Going back on your lead, goofball. Ready? You ready? Come on. Right here. You better not bust my chops. Bax. Yep. Good boy. Right here. Oh, thank you. Oh, my God. Oh, I wish I had him. I wish I had him running towards me. There you go, boys. He's running towards me like a goofy little kid. His legs flipped up in the air and... Oh, my gosh. You are just the best, Bax. You wait. You're not ready yet. I've got to get you hooked up. And we have to... You wait. He is. He's too funny. So let me... let me get this. Let me get him locked in there. And, so screw it up. You always say screw it up. I'll show you what I mean when I say screw it up. This is always what you want to screw up. You ever hear climbers say, we got to screw it up, screw it up. Screw it up means, and these are all the same, the locking carabiners, you screw up. Just in case, okay, good boy. Just in case you're ever in a situation. Does that look familiar? I got that one way up there. If you're ever in a situation where you're like wearing a harness and you have to quickly use your carabiner, you literally screw it up. You screw it down to open, you screw it up to fasten it. So Bax and I are gonna sign off right here. It's like I said, it's a park, and you know we're gonna keep it legit. So you guys have a God, you can sniff it, mister. You guys have an outstanding rest of your night, and we're gonna go off and do our thing. I'm gonna take this kid home We don't live far from this park, so with that being said, Slangful, stay righteous, and we're out of here. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Later, Gators. You ready, pal? You ready to go home, Goofy? What a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy, mister. That's a good boy.